Hello, this is Joey Davidson, Senior Gaming Editor at TechnoBuffalo.com, and I'm here with a look at Monaco. What's yours is mine. Alright, Monaco, What's Yours is Mine was made by Pocket Watch Games and published by Majesco. That's right, the same Majesco with that old B logo that's not really in use anymore. Those guys have been publishing and making games since the mid-'80s. Anyway, this is a top-down stealth co-op heist title that just released on the PC platform, and it's set to drop soon for Xbox Live, but I think it was recently delayed. It's won some really big indie game awards leading up to its release, and it has since pulled in a lot of positive critical acclaim. Anyways, I know we just got started, but I am going to step away for a second so that you can listen to the soundtrack behind the game. The piano music you're hearing was actually composed by Austin Wintory, the same guy that composed the Grammy Award-winning soundtrack for the PlayStation 3 exclusive known as Journey. Anyways, check that out real quick. I have to admit that I am, unfortunately, doing Monaco a big disservice. First of all, I'm not quite good at the game yet. I think I recorded this with around an hour of playtime to my credit, so I haven't quite mastered the game's mechanics. But the bigger disservice is the fact that I'm playing this game offline by myself. I did this in order to avoid a drop match, or maybe finding a user who's going to scream profanities at me the entire time I recorded the gameplay. The community so far has been awesome, but this is the internet and people are crazy, so I figured it'd be best not to risk piling on with someone else. So let me send something completely straight. Monaco is best played with friends. It's got both local and online co-op, so make sure you friend up or find some internet randoms to get going with this game. It's so much better when you're playing with other people. And with Monaco, you start by selecting a character class. So for this video, I went with the Pickpocket, and a bit later the Lookout. Every class has special attributes. The Pickpocket, for instance, has a little monkey buddy who you can see right now running around and collecting nearby coins so that I don't risk getting caught or hurt or, whatever, setting off alarms. There's also a mole who can dig through walls, a gentleman who can disguise himself, and a lot more. When you pick which characters you use, it pretty much defines how you're going to play the game for that level. You pick each level. So, especially when you're with friends, scouting, cache hunting, and sneaking are all done better by individual classes. And that basically creates this automatic layer of teamwork and reliance right off the bat and right from the get-go. Monaco becomes a much more strategic and cooperatively rewarding experience. Look at me just running away. I'm so terrible at this game, I'm sorry. Pay attention to me lose for a bit. Alright, spoiler alert, I am going to die here pretty soon. But one of the big advantages that you have when you're playing with friends in Monaco is that you're able to cooperate and work together to distract guards or discover other parts of the map. It's not relying on one single player to be the distractor, to run away, and to make sure that the exit is reachable at all times. That's the trouble I got myself into here. I do make it through this particular floor of this map just by running away like an idiot like you see me doing, but it's much easier and really a lot more fun when you're actually able to play the game with others and work together towards saying like, hey, I'm going to distract the guards, you head towards the exit, I'm going to hide inside a vent and then make my way that way. So much easier, so much better, and especially when you're communicating with others. So that is why I say that you should be playing this game with your friends. It's cool to play with randoms, but I mean, if you've gamed online before, you always know that you're going to find that guy or that girl who decides, I'm going to run off by myself and forget the mission at hand, or I'm just going to walk around getting coins. So that is definitely a big positive to playing with friends, and that's why I recommend it. I will say that this game is not going to be for everyone. I feel like I've been saying that a lot with the games that we're playing lately, but we're seeing sort of an indie game renaissance right now, and it's incredible for me as a fan of the genre of gaming that indie games tend to explore. This stealth, sneaking heist game is difficult. Monaco's not easy, and it's not an instantly rewarding game. It's one that takes a lot of time and patience to master. And as you can see here, I'm bumbling like an idiot walking through fire. I'm nearly dead. I don't care. I'm still having a lot of fun with the game. And like I said, I am going to die here in just a second so we can enjoy that together. But if you are a fan of stuff that makes you think, stuff that's a little bit different, perhaps not nearly as instantly gratifying as a military shooter, for instance, check out Monaco. It's cool, especially if you have friends. As I keep saying, you will want to play this with partners. If you're playing solo, that's fine too. I've played a lot of it by myself as well. It's definitely more difficult, but I'm still having fun with it. Oh man, look at this. Just dead. So I will switch over to the pickpocket. When you die in the level, you can't use that class anymore, at least that's my understanding. So anyway, you can check out the end of this video and stay tuned for more. We'll be covering more indie games and mass games here on Techno Buffalo. And as always, I'm Joey Davidson, and I will catch you next time.